This is building facts, OCD building. So when you get sand, you heat it up, you get glass. You dig, you get iron ore, you get steel, your support beams, whatever. Then obviously bricks, you put them in a kiln, it's from the ground. Your timber, it was wood, came from a tree, different variations, varieties, coatings, gradings, etc. Then obviously you've got things like tiles, if it's clay, it's clay. If it's porcelain, there's variations. Then obviously you've got other things like quartz, kitchen bench tops. Quartz is from the ground quartzite. You've got LVL, which is laminated veneer lumber. That's just basically thin sheets of ply stacked on each other. It's amazing how we as humans, buy a property, knock down those trees or agriculture, nature, put a house on it, and then shape the nature you want around it. It's quite interesting, but there are regulations. You can do certain things, whether it's the size of a deck, whether you got a builder's license or not, once it goes over a certain percentage of square meters. And sometimes you've got trees you cannot move. You've got to work around it. But, it's a prime time, talk about the environment. You want to go 10 bloodlines down and have your children, your future offspring of generations, be like, we could have changed the environment. Our ancestors back to this current time, it wasn't a big thing. They didn't really know. They didn't really try. And that's where they went wrong. So it's amazing how a lot of things you use do come from the ground, especially things like concrete. So the Italians invented concrete. It's just a mixture. You got your cement, your aggregate. They used to use lime. That's not used anymore. Water, and you got your Rio bars, etc. And it's quite interesting. The Greeks did plumbing, which is a big thing today, especially concrete, what the Italians did. Then cement render is just an off branch of concrete. Sand, cement, glue, bit of oil, water. You mix it up, and there's a method to put it on the walls. But it's just amazing how we as humans sort of look at things, progress it, and advance. They reckon a skyscraper, not near the beach, because salt's in the air. Salt erodes things like metals, etc. So they reckon a building inland can last 3,000 years if done properly. If you care about the environment, like, share, comment, subscribe. And this is 50 Shades of a Different podcast. #RYZAH.